Okay, now I'd like to go on our series of Vulnhub. The virtual machine will be health care for this video. And before we begin our video, if you do not mind, please subscribe to my channel. Okay, without further ado, let's get started. To save the time, I have already imported the virtual machine into the virtual box. The IP address has been identified as 254. You can use tools like Net Discover, built into in the Linux penetration distribution, maybe any penetration distribution. Okay. Also, I have redone the map scanning, and from the map scanning result, as you can see over here, the two open ports. The first one is 21, but from the map scanning result, this target cannot allow anonymous login. And the second one, also this version doesn't have some sort of vulnerability which we can exploit. And so the next or the second open port, which is 80, runs HTTP service. So of course now we needed to do some enumeration for this port. So let's open up our Firefox and let's open new private window so we can input the IP address of the target. And I think nothing. Also, maybe there's some JavaScript for this page, but from my practice, this doesn't help very much for us from the perspective of the vulnerability exploitation. And if we use the Nicto to make some identification about the architecture of the target, particularly the web architecture. But as you can see, the Nicto tell us maybe this target appears vulnerable to the shell shock vulnerability. Also it give you the reference link. But I can tell you, I tried to use this vulnerability, but it failed. So of course, if you want to try by yourself, you can do it. So now the next thing we can do is to do some directory enumeration, and maybe we can cancel this process of Nicto. We can use GoBuster and specify the URL and also the word list. But I tried several word list, but this one will not work. We need to use another one from the second list. If you didn't install this word list, you know this word list is very powerful when we do the penetration testing, and you can download, you can install very easily by the apt install command. And now we just go to how to use this word list, and we can go to the discovery, and under this discovery have the web content, and we select the directory, and we select the big word list, and this will take a bit long time to finish the process of directory enumeration. And so I'd like to interrupt this process because I have done it 7 minutes ago. I'd like to stop now. And as you can see, yeah, this is just I did this directory enumeration a bit while ago, and as you can see, and also find this GoBuster has found some like this one, PHP my admin, but the status is 403, and also this one. And the other directories doesn't give some help for us. But I think in the bottom, you can notice this directory, which is OpenEMR. We can visit this directory, and we can append this directory to the IP address of the target, hit enter. So I think now you can see this target use CMS of the open EMR and also the version information. So of course the next thing we can do is to do some search to see whether we can identify or find out the vulnerability with this CMS. We can search and EMR. Yeah, also we need to put the number information. So as you can see, the two exploits, and the first one, I think this is some sort of a description, and but we can use this one. We can make a copy and copy this code, the absolute path. Excuse me. This is the relative path of this code, and this will be saved into our working directory because I've done it before. So I just cancel this process. So as you can see, we have already got the code, exploit code, this one, and we can run this code, Python, and of course. We need to do some modification about the code. We need to change this code to meet our actual requirement or environment. Let's use the Vim to open up this file. What it does mean, I mean is, for example, like here, we need to change the URL, the IP address, to the target IP address. In this case, is 254, but it will be different depending on your own environment. I think you get my idea, okay? And I think we do not need to change anything else in this code. And so now we just write and quit and run this Python script, and now this code start working. For example, like finding number of users. Yeah, found the number of users too, and extracting username and password. And we'll wait for this to be completed to see how much information what we can get from this script. And this script is based on the circle injection vulnerability. As you can see, the script is this script is doing the SQL injection command. Now I think we have already got the first username, which is admin, and then is the password or the hashed password or encrypted password. And when we got the hashed password, and we can use the online resource to decrypt this password. Okay, it takes a bit of time. This script return the data 1 byte by 1 byte. So while we are waiting the script to be executing, and then we can open up the website, and this website can help us to make decryption for SHA-1. And now everything is prepared well, and what we need to do is to get the password, and then we can use the username and decrypted password to log in. So it's taking time, but don't worry. Now we are getting in. We almost can get the hashed password. Wait a moment. So maybe also because the website exists SQL injection vulnerability, and we can manually exploit this vulnerability by SQL map. But anyway, because there is exploit script, we can run this script first to see whether we can get the information what we want. And if it failed, of course, this is not the case, because now we are getting the results from the script. Yes, we have already got the encrypted password, and we can copy this password. And if you want, you can identify the hash tab by hash identifier, and we can paste the encrypted password. And I think you can know from the result the possible hash is SHA-1. And I already opened our website to decrypt this password. We can copy and decrypt. Is it working? But this website is not working. I need to refresh the page and decrypt. Yeah, but nothing found. So what's the problem? We can decrypt. Because I done it 7 minutes ago, and it I used this website to decrypt this SHA-1 value, but I'm not sure what's happening. No error. Maybe we can use another website. We can use the SHA decrypt online, and we can use this one. Decrypt. I'm not sure what happened. This is the same website. We can choose another one. We can use this one to see whether this website can help us. We can copy and decrypt. But nothing found. It's a bit weird because I do it. I can try it again. What's happening? Decrypt. Sorry about my internet connection. It's very weird. So I need to fix this issue first, and then I'll come back. Sorry, welcome back. Because I connect to the internet through VPN, and the virtual machine, the Kali Linux has some issues when I use the VPN, and cannot use this website to decrypt this password correctly, and so I come back to my host and open this website, and then it successfully retrieve the password, which is this one. And now we can copy this password, and we can go back to our virtual machine of Kali Linux, and we can go to the go to this portal. We can admin and password login. So now we successfully log in as admin, and I think there's some functionalities like calendar, message, patient, records, procedures, administration. I think this is the most important, we should pay more attention to this area. For example, like files. And here we can edit file in this all files in this directory. For example, we can select this file, and we can add our this because I did this before. This code is reverse PHP code, and you need to, for example, like because I prepare this, go to our working directory, and we can list the content and can cat the shell PHP. So what I did is just copy this code. This part. Of course, the comment will be no use, and we can make a copy, and we go to this file, and a statement. I think other file you also can work, and paste or prepend the code into this file, because I have already done it before, so I will not do this time now. Okay, and now we can, if you add the code, reverse PHP code, and you can save. And then because we have already got the full path of this file, and we can visit the file and get the reverse shell, we can copy this path, and of course we need to set up the listener, and we can visit this path. We can make a copy, and the file name is we go back to our statement. Okay, hit enter, and now we got the reverse shell which connected from the target. We can make this to be bash shell, and we can go to the home directory, go to the first user. Now we got the user flag, and I think we can go to the another home directory of a second user, medical. Because I think you have noticed that when we execute the script, we got the two users. Another user, the username is medical, and this one we can use the same website to decrypt, and the password is just medical itself. So maybe we can use the same password, and to switch our shell, we can switch our shell to the medical, and the password is also medical. Right? Now we have already switched our shell to the medical, and the password again. You can use this website to decrypt the hashed password and get the result, which is medical. And now we can make this interactive. PTY. Yeah. Now we can find also can do some basic enumeration. For example, like run the command sudo list to see whether this user can run commands with root privilege. And the second thing always we do is find specify the type as file and not directory, and redirect the error to the black hole. And this command will try to retrieve commands with SUID bit, and if we can find it, and then we can utilize this command to elevate our privilege to root user. I think you can notice this command, and we can use the strings command to read readable character of this file. As you can see, of course, like set UID and also echo, and you can see this command or this file will execute if configure to get the IP address. So we can create our own if configure, and of course the content is not to get the IP address of the network adapter, but to get the bash shell instead. So how to do? We can go to the temporary directory, and we can echo bin bash to the if configure, and we can change mode to give the full or complete privileges, including the executable if configure. But also we need to modify the path variable. Now we can run the command health check. Yeah, now we have already switched to root or get the root shell, and we can go to the root directory and cat the root flag. Okay, we successfully completed this virtual machine. And sorry about the interruption. When I attempt to decrypt the hashed password and use this website, but when I do this, I have some problems because of the VPN issue. But anyway, I have already done the virtual machine successfully. And if you enjoy this video or can get a bit of value from this video, please subscribe to my channel. I do hope to see you in the next one. Bye.